What's going on, guys? See, Jim's already getting me in trouble. We didn't even go live yet, and Jim got me kicked off of YouTube. Not really. They didn't get kicked off. They just deleted the stream because of the image that was up. So we should be all good now, hopefully. It says it's running on YouTube, so we'll see what happens. So without further ado, in a second, we'll bring out Jimmy Noble. But I want to go over our list of sponsors real quick. We've got 183 Degree Studios with Alfred Trujillo, Doobie Doobie Doo, and Miss Kara Nicole. Go check out their page. There's a link in the description. Go check out their Patreon. Give them some support. We got DPopp Customz. Yeah, long time no see. We got DPopp Customz. You got your totally rad art prints. You got your 183 degree prints. You got any print. You want to get it dusted off. You want to make it look awesome. Hit up Dustin Poppins at DPopp Customz and check out what they can do for you. And also, we've got Miss Wendy Steenshaner with Naughty Fairy Stripper Assassins. Go check out her Etsy store, which is in the comments as well. I don't think that Naughty Fairy Stripper Assassins 5 is going to launch on time because there's been some hiccups, Kickstarter's being a butt. So don't know for sure that the 31st is going to happen. I forgot to ask Wendy that earlier. I'll straighten that out for the next show. And we've also got Outpost 426 Studios with CB Zane and Michael Shoemaker. So go check out Scorpiana and Into the Suck. So without further ado, let's bring out the Clown King himself, Jimmy Noble.
Hello.
Hello. Man, what is up with that? Like, literally all day long. Like, I did the show at like 4 o'clock this morning. It's gone all day. Facebook didn't say a word about it. And I'm on my way home from work. It's like 5:45, and it's like, Dear Russ Explode Studios, we have found a violation of our sex and nudity policy. And I went and looked at the image. I'm like, what? Like, Facebook hasn't said anything. The Zuck hasn't zucked it. I'm not in Facebook jail. But you're going to say something about it? So here I am. Like, I'm trying to go live with Project Birthday Party. I'm over here on the tablet. Like, all right, what do I got to do? I'm deleting the YouTube. I'm like, I don't want to have to do a new link because we've already shared it out everywhere. So, yeah. So it's going.
Woo!
For now. Until the YouTube police come pulling up, be like, we've already pulled you over and ticketed you once. What are you doing back on the stream again?
Step out of the car.
Step out of the car. Sir, I swear, this guy is not with me. Like, don't check the beer bottles underneath the seat.
You know what's real funny is, like, I've never been banned. I've never been reported. I've never gotten a message. Actually, okay, so one time I posted a cosplay photo, and then Facebook was like, no. And I was like, yes. And they're like, we're right. You're right. We're wrong. And I'm like, great. Like, it was one time and I wasn't even in trouble.
That's funny. I've been popped once too. And it was when I went online with Comic Unity Online. I did those videos for their Kickstarters. Yeah. And like the music was like, it was free rights to use or whatever. And so, like, I was like, all right, cool. I broadcast it. And they're like, no, you can't do that. They're like, it's free to use if you post it to Facebook. I'm like, right. You can post it to Facebook, but you can't stream it. You mind explaining to me what the difference? Because both ways, millions of people are going to see this. So, whatever. You got to love the onlines. It's going to happen, right?
The interwebs.
And there's Mike saying, all hail the mighty cupcake.
Actually, what's real funny is, like, I went on a cupcake binge, and now I haven't had a cupcake in like 3 weeks. So now it's like, I'm like jonesing, but also like, I don't want diabetes, so I'm doing good.
What's going on, Dan? Yes, I seen your order of mini donuts. It's an ongoing joke from like two Naughty Fairy Kickstarters ago. He was wanting to know about if he was going to get mini donuts, and I was like, "Yeah, we'll hook you up. If we hit 20K." And so when my project rolled around, I was like, "You back my project, I'll send you mini donuts." So he's going to have some mini donuts coming his way. After 2 years of joking around about it, he's going to laugh because he thinks I'm joking, that I'm not, that I'm not going to send them. He's going to open it up and there's going to be some powdered donuts in there.
Well, the question is, what kind of powder's on those donuts?
Oh, not that kind of powder.
Those would be really expensive mini donuts.
Those will be some really expensive mini donuts. And then you know what? Totally rad shipping can handle that package for me. You just go ahead and throw that in the totally rad van, and you just drive that on over there for me, and he can get those special powder donuts.
It's bad enough. Like I literally on the way back from picking up like 4,000 comic books, I got stopped going through from New Mexico to Texas to like they're like, "Are you U.S. citizen?" I'm like, "Yep." Luckily, they didn't see like all the boxes in the back seat. Like, what are in those boxes? Like, because granted, there's like no
Get him!
drugs.
He's smuggling clown porn over the border.
There's no drugs, but it's like, man, if they open up any of those boxes just to see what's inside, they would be like, oh God.
The books are sticky. Oh my God, put them away.
It's the static. It's the static electricity that makes the pages stick together. That's what it is.
It's the static. Did you guys see that Krispy Kreme will give you a free donut every day with a COVID shot record?
So what you're saying is I need to get a COVID shot every day to get a free donut every day. I'd be super immune.
Well, see, that's the thing. If you get the shot, they give you this card that you keep with you. So I guess if you take that card in there every day, they'll give you one.
Like
they're gonna go bankrupt. Everybody's gonna go like
the 10th shot's free.
If I don't get them, I'm gonna knock at your door. Cool, man. We'll have a party. We'll freaking bust out all the fucking mini donuts and we'll start doing lines of mini. No, I'm just kidding. That's a Jimmy Noble party. That's a totally rad party. So wait a minute. We got to backtrack a little bit. So you got stopped at the border in New Mexico, and they asked if you.
Yeah, when I was driving home, it's like an automatic, like you're on the highway and then it's like just pulls you off and then you have to stop and you're like, "Are you a citizen?" And go, "Yep." And they go, "Okay," and then I guess they looked at me. They're like, "All right, yeah, he's cool." Because like on the way back, or no, on the way to Arizona, I went through. It was not at the same spot, but like basically it was the same type of stop. But when I was going to Arizona, they just waved me through. They're like, "Ah, come on in." Like they didn't care. Like, but on the way back to Texas, like, hold on a second, like,
like, wait a minute, that's that Navy guy that we seen in one of those calendars. No, Jim's with a cupcake with frosting on his lips.
I hope it's frosting. Oh, that's what they told me.
In the Navy. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know what's real funny is like out of all the gay guys that I knew in the Navy, the two that I actually met that were gay, both their name were Cox. I was like, that's fitting. That makes sense. That's funny. Makes me laugh. But it was Cox it was like COX. It was like the cable name. It was Cox. It wasn't like COCKS. It was like wasn't as cool. Like, all right, Cox with an X.
So we got Kitty Banger on Kickstarter right now.
Yeah.
So give us the elevator pitch. What is Kitty Banger about?
So Totally Rad Life of Kitty Banger is essentially what the Totally Rad Life of Violet is, except for Violet is a recovering drug addict who likes to have a good time and takes on drug dealers, whereas Kitty Banger, she likes to have a good time. She's a girl who just wants to have fun and get fucked. Like that's all she wants to do. Big whore in the 80s. That's it. There's a story there, but like she's not like fighting crime and like saving her city from all the drugs. Like she's just like, fuck it, line it up, let's do it. Like she's fucking shooting up heroin at the skate park, she's snorting coke off a dude's dick. She's a fun girl in the 80s. Like that's what the book is. It's pretty much, yeah. And not only is there that book on the Kickstarter, but we also have the Rad Max, which is the Rad Max parody. I'm sorry, Mad Max parody. Basically, imagine Mad Max, but a chick with tits, and that's what you get. And then we got Roxy Feelgood, the Money Shots, which is our sexy clown line. And we have over 70. I think right now we're in the 60s cover. We have over 60 different covers.
Jeez. How many are we looking to get up to here?
Probably. I think by the end we'll have about 70. Because I got about.
That image that just went by. This is what I got popped for.
Yeah,
right here.
That's the one.
That's the one. So we're gonna briskly kind of just like glide through these.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. And we got the ice cream cover, and I seen that was one of the ones that that Courtney did with the ice cream.
Oh yeah, the she likes to call it the "Lick Me Till I Scream" cover. There's Kara.
And there's Kara. When we stop on this one's safe for work. There's the one out of all of them.
It's the most clothed cover. Actually, well, it's not the most. Well, maybe.
What's going on, Jake? Hope the chick has tits. Well, could we do a Mad Max with tits?
Well, yeah. I mean, I did a whole book about it. Can you read Toasty for us tonight? I mean, I'm asking for 5 minutes of your time. Oh yeah. So I did a Killer Toaster comic book. I called it Toasty the Killer Toaster. It's about a toaster that comes to life and kills his girlfriend.
Man, it's still hitting on you about them 5 pages, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
5 pages.
Yeah, there's another carrot cover. This is Todd Napier and the Totally Rad Arcade.
Here, this one's safe to show. It's pretty much basically completely censored.
Yeah, that's Wendy Steen Sanders covers. She's got 3 covers on this one.
Shit, if Link had those hearts in game, he wouldn't have got out of his bed.
That's true.
Lewis said that's 1 minute a page.
The night was humid.
There was a toaster. He got plugged in. He started killing people. The end. I wonder what's going on in there.
Oh, yeah. She's just licking lollipops and holding on to another lollipop that she's about to lick.
It must have been Valentine's Day. She's eating Valentine's Day cookies.
Yeah, she's seen the what do they call them? Those hearts with the Be Mine and the.
Okay, so here we go. So now we're in the Rad Max.
Yeah, that's Rad Max.
So that's the Alfred Lay, and then this one, of course, is Stephan Papadopoulos Wilson.
Steph Wilson. One of the many Steph Wilson covers for Totally Rad. There's Courtney's cover, or one of Courtney's covers, then CB.
We're gonna glide through these kind of quick.
Yeah, the truck kind of has a
hood on the radar already.
It has a hood ornament on the truck. There's Keith Garvey.
That's a mushroom, man. That's a morel mushroom.
Yeah, it's a mushroom. That's what it is. It's a rocket ship.
It's a rocket ship. Only in Totally Rad Comics. Man, look at the headlights on that Jeep. I mean,
yeah, that Jeep. That's a real nice Jeep in the post-apocalypse. I'd be driving that.
Yeah, driving it. Drive it hard. You know, you got to break in the engine real good.
And this is Joseph Arnold, who he did the interiors on Rad Max, and he knocked those out in like a week. And I was like, "That's awesome!" And he's like, "What more do you have for me?" I'm like, "Oh, hold on, let me write another book."
That's a cool cover there. I like the hair. That's awesome. That's like the Tina Turner hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I love Thunderdome. Tina Turner and Thunderdome, man. Love it. Yeah, that's Daxina. She does a cover a month for Totally Rad.
Oh, there's the ice cream cover.
Yeah, there's the ice cream cover.
All right, we're gonna close out of this now.
On to the clowns.
we took too much time on it already. It would be a miracle if we don't get hit on. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we should be fine.
That'll be fine. It's all good, right? It's all in good fun. Hey, we had fun, right?
If we're still live now, we should.
Well, shit, this title needed a warning before coming in. Have lotion ready and put on mute so it's not weird. What was that penis wrapped with barbed wire, Jim? Have you thought about seeing a therapist?
I didn't see no penis. What penis are you talking about? I saw an ice cream cone.
Hey, the clown has no penis. I'll kill you, Leonard Nimoy. Oh, see, look what you did. Lewis comes in here and he just takes us there, man. What are we gonna do with him?
Wrapped in barbed wire.
So have you had a chance to check out Nebula Pearl yet?
Actually, he asked me to do to help him out on writing, doing a part on issue 2. I'm pretty excited about.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if I can say that. Oh no, did I spoil it? There's gonna be another issue. Whoops.
Yeah, you just spoiled the fact that there's gonna be tentacles in it.
It's gonna be totally rad. Oh no.
Clown's penis is really kazoo. So yeah, that'll be real great. Nebula Pearl. It was a great story until Jimmy Noel got involved, and now all the rockets and the weapons and munitions on the ship are giant dildos. And so the other ship gets penetrated every time you fire a shot at it.
They were badass babes, and then literally the Jimmy Noel page is just nothing but now they're clowns.
Now they're clowns with penis torpedoes, and the enemy spaceships are butts flying through the air.
It's like Alien, but with clowns, and they, instead of like the clowns bursting from their chest, they just become the clown.
Oh my God. It's like that one horror show. Got to blow it just right to get the sound to come out. Jesus. I think I clicked the wrong link. What's up,
you
Dustin?
clicked the right link. You clicked the right link, Dustin.
Oh man, we should invite Dustin in here. This show will go downhill real quick. Like, people will get on here and be like, "What the fuck did I get myself into? What's going on here? Holy shit!" They're talking about. Oh, and see, that's all we need. We're already ADHD enough at getting derailed on stuff. I mean, we bring Dustin in here, it's gonna be like there's gonna be nothing but squirrels on the screen, like everywhere. We'll be having 12 different conversations going on between 3 people, and people will be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
So I met Dustin. It was about 2 weeks ago now. When I met him, I didn't realize how tall he was. I'm 5'4". The dude's like 7 foot tall.
Yeah, we were laughing about it. I was like, you know what it reminded me of? Is that scene out of South Park when Ike's like, "Don't kick the baby."
Yeah.
And he kicked the baby. We were laughing our ass off about it, man.
You can literally put me on my shoulders, and I still want to be as tall as him. I was like, oh my God.
Wendy says, "Hey guys, Wendy's here. We got to be good." Not see, shiny, shiny, shiny. Where's the music coming from? Dwarfed him. Yeah, squirrels, definitely squirrels. Someone needs to do skeletons with strap-ons.
Would that be considered necrophilia?
It's the Evil Dead with the swings.
Well, what about the evil rad? That's right.
Hold on. Wait a minute. We're going solo layout here.
I totally poster swipe this cover. With the chainsaw and everything. And it's got boobs.
Well, it wouldn't be totally rad without boobs.
Yeah. That's the key to success for Totally Rad Comics. Step 1, boobs. Step 2, maybe a wiener. Step 3, money.
No, I think you might have left out a part of money shots, because, like, I mean, I say some of your covers have more milk on them than a milk ad. I mean, it's pretty bad. So this is Jimmy Noel. Hey guys, check out this new Kickstarter I got going on. It's going to have 83 covers on it, and you scroll through the list of covers, and like you see an eye.
Yeah,
you see half of a face. You see like a mouth.
My cover
like a shoulder blade, and the rest of the cover's blacked out. It's like, what the hell is going on here?
You know, it's real funny too, because like when people are having issues like getting their projects approved, they're like, I got flagged for this on my Kickstarter. Like, they said it's pornography or whatever, and they're like, well, how does Jimmy Noel get away with it? I'm like, I censor everything, man. Like, all you can see is an eyeball. That's all you're gonna get, unless like people have to message me through Facebook just so they could see all the wieners and all the fluids and all the boobs.
Some of your covers are like the girl just got in her account and said, "Spray me."
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
you only see eyes on those covers. It's all blacked out. He's got 500 covers for 3 books. Yes.
There's one you could only see like part of her hand on one of them, because around her eyes there was just too much going on, and I was like, we can't just isolate the eyeballs. Like, we got to find like something. It was like her hand, and I sold a lot of those covers for some reason.
My first Totally Rad Kickstarter, I had to ask Jim how to find the trade paperback in the horde of covers.
Yeah, there's a lot of books, a lot of boobs, a lot of cool covers, a lot of Steph Wilson covers, a lot of Wendy Steen Shaner covers, a lot of CB Zane covers.
And the list goes on. Like, you know, before too long, you're gonna be like that chick that's in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the most dudes in one day. You're gonna be like the Guinness Book of World Records for using the most artists in a 2-year span.
I was I can't remember who I was talking to earlier, but like I broke it down to where like me, Ron Z, and Morant Michaels, I think we're the top three guys who do the most variants on indie comic books right now. Like Ron Z and Morant Michaels, they have me beat by a long shot, but like I'm getting there.
Wendy said we love working for you, Jim.
I love having fun. I'm easy to work with. I don't know, like I'm pretty easy to talk to, so like I'm pretty easy going. Like some artists, I'll be like, hey, I got this character, and they'll be like, hold my beer, and then they'll do like a whole like awesome cover, and like I'm like, that's awesome, let's make it a cover. They're like, you have no edits? I'm like, no edits. It's great.
I'm really scared about this one, like especially if it's like, yeah, like especially if you buy one of the blacked out ones, you don't realize it's anal. I mean,
that's not chocolate.
Oh my god. The package comes in the mail and like the smell seeps out of the bag, and then they fucking got a marked biohazard. You think it's a package? Like, what the hell did I order that's biohazard?
You know, DC did a Harley Quinn scratch and sniff cover, and in America it had a pot leaf on it on the cover, but then the international scratch and sniff version, it was a Christmas tree, because the international version, they're like, you can't have, like, they couldn't like sell like scratch and sniff with marijuana leaves on it. Like, they had to be a Christmas tree. So I can only imagine what I'd have to change it to if I were to do that. Like, for the international people, it's like in America, it smells like, you know, it smells like something different, and then international, it's like marshmallows.
Why the fuck does this book smell like marshmallows? Them damn Americans and their sweets. Just look up the record, and it's 145 covers for one title. You didn't beat that yet, Jim?
I mean, if Steph Wilson steps it up, I could probably beat that.
Let's see. And Jake said, is one of your Kickstarter rewards used panties?
Oh, no. Trust me, you don't want to buy any of my used anything.
Oh, wait a minute. He says no, but you message him after the show. You know,
everything has a price.
Everything has a price. What do you think I've been waiting for? It's like shipping batteries, and you have to put a special label on it from Jim E. This is special, short bus special. Wear your mask when opening. I fall for them. Hey Wendy, LOL shiny.
I thought about doing a pop-up book, but then I was like, no, someone's gonna poke their eye out on one of these books. Like, but I also realized looking into it, I'm like, well, the people who make pop-up books are usually making kid books, so I'm pretty sure they wouldn't want to make one of my books as a pop-up book.
I can just see it now. I can just see it now. You got this pop-up book, and it's like a finger puppet penis, and it's just like
it's Violet, and it's snowing outside, and she goes, man, it's cold outside, and then you turn the page, it's like, ding.
You're using the Jimmy Noble special, and you got the freaking donger sock puppet out, and the kids come in the room. Mommy, what's that? It's the sandworm from Dune.
He controls the space, controls the universe.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I want your oven mitt. When are you going to sell those?
Oh yes, the totally rad patented UV glove. I'm still waiting for my royalties from UV glove, since they stole my idea. Although I'm pretty sure the UV glove's probably been around long before I was even around. On Unscripted, because usually on Unscripted, the time of night they have it is like right after I eat, and so like sometimes I'll have like the UV glove like right next to me, and I'll be like, oh look, it's the UV glove, our proud sponsor. Two pages. This is Don't tempt me. Actually, it would only be a flyer, because it would just be the inside and then the outside cover. Like, it would just be a flyer. Actually,
no, that would be Jim's ash can, because the full book is 5 pages. The ash can's the first 2 pages. It's the title and the intro.
We printed up one book while I was over at the printer, and it was cover, front cover, back cover, page. So it was just the page and then the cover and front cover. Like, that was it. And I was like, oh man. I was talking to my printer. I was like, man, I didn't know I could do that. And he goes, yeah, but like they bend and like crease real easily. And I was like, I could see why people don't do this.
Jake said, how about a touch book? You know, like the kids' books with fur for cats. You can have latex, plastic, and pokey things.
I could do like a velvet cover.
Yeah, this page is studded for her pleasure.
Oh, I could get jeweled pages.
Get it printed with a hand and penis. Also your logo, easy. 4 cupcakes. Oh my gosh, the ideas are rolling in. Now we got puffy stickers. Okay, I'm gonna build while listening before I flood this. That's what she said. And then Lewis just jumps in.
Penises.
See, we need booby dice. I mean, somebody's got to make this happen. Wendy couldn't make it happen for Naughty Fairy steampunk trading cards, so you got to make this happen for us. Jim.
What's that?
Booby dice. You know, instead of the little dots, there's like boobs.
Oh,
for
the boobs.
Dots. Yeah,
that'd be cool. I wonder how hard that would be to make. Probably not. I mean, pretty simple. Hell, they could put Magneto on dice. They could put anything on dice.
15-page book, first 14 stuck together.
Or like
I know you didn't say you didn't have enough time to make them. Is what I was trying to say. You were trying to get them to everybody before Christmas, and my booby dice we're going to need some like super freaking genetic engineering. You know.
See what I should do, right? Is you remember those choose your own adventure books where you're like, if you want to slay the dragon, go to page 4, or if you want to leave the dungeon, go to page like 12, right?
Yeah.
So like I could do a comic where like it's like page 1, it's like if you want to fuck Violet, go to page 2. If you don't want to fuck Violet, go to page 3. But then like every page is just the same page over and over again. It's like no matter what you choose, that's what
ends
the
up
page
happening.
is going to be.
or what would be even funnier is on the pages, like if they choose the wrong answer, it'd be like you have died, and like like an Oregon Trail when it's like you have died of dysentery. you died. You chose the wrong page. And start over and try again.
And
the funny thing is it will probably take like 400 people to read the book to finally get somebody that would actually choose the wrong answer. Because, I mean, nobody's going to choose the wrong answer. They're going to be like, oh, my God, I got to go look. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, this is going to be so ugly, but I have to know. She looks like a chicken on a rotisserie. Ah! You grab her hair, I'll smack her ass. Like on that Chappelle special. Easy. Just make it out of paper and print it out so you got to tape it together. Done. No, we need some like legit. We need like a D12 titty dice.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Roll your D12 to find out how you're going to slay the pussy. I got a 12. What does that mean? The flood of 2021 has happened.
Oh man.
Wait, one of them audio kids books. Each page you push the audio button. Oh my God.
It would basically just be like, oh yeah, oh baby, don't stop.
Oh my God. And the funny part is like if like no one, your luck, you'd get some like a bad manufacturer where like they're all fucked up or something, like the humidity gets to them while they're in shipping, and so like you got this mail truck driving down the road and there's all these oh yeah and then everybody on the side of the street's watching this mail truck going by going like, what the fuck? Is there an orgy going on in there? Or it'd be a flight, everybody's on this plane, all of a sudden they start hearing all these moaning sounds. Like his Jim forgot to let them know there was batteries and they're not supposed to be flown.
Oh man,
the batteries will burst, and so all the books start going haywire.
See, I'm always worried because like sometimes like I'll have books with me that like when I go on vacation and stuff, like I'll get on the plane and like I'll have like one of those comic folio things, right, that carry books. And like, because like sometimes I give my books to like the shops I used to go to, or like my dad wants to read my books, even though like he reads them. He'll actually read my books, and then he'll be like, "It only took me 2 minutes to read." I'm like, "Dad, it's a comic book. It's not a novel. Like, it's not gonna take. It's like it's not gonna take that long to read an 8-page book." But I'm always worried that, like, TSA is gonna like catch me one day. They're like, "What is in this comic thing?" And then like they'll see my book. I'll be like, "I'm a writer," and then they'll see like the clown porn. They'll be like, "What?" I'll be like, "Yeah, that's me."
I request you ruin Jim's books first. Your next review. Sound effects are a must. I can't. like I can't. Like it's so much better when you guys can follow along with me in the book, but just to sit here and just to read a book with you with like no pictures. Like I don't know.
Yeah, because you can't show the pictures because it's probably 2x rated.
Yeah, it'll be like Facebook and YouTube will be like, I wouldn't even have to put that that I'm showing it on my page and be like, we're gonna do a review on Jimmy Noble's books, and I'm like, nope. I'm like, wow. I'll be hitting create stream, and it'll be like deny. I'll be like, what the hell is going on here? Like, no, you're not reading one of his books on here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Black light vision, all pages just white.
I'll read it.
It's a glow in the dark cover.
You could read a sci-fi book, probably.
My one all ages book that I made for a con that never happened because of COVID. And
yeah, didn't I order that on the last Kickstarter though? I'm pretty sure
you did.
Yeah,
probably, most likely.
Yeah, I think because I don't have a copy of it. And you put up new covers, and I think I ordered one of the newer covers on there.
Yeah. That's what I was in Arizona for too. I picked up those books, and I picked up the Violet 4 stuff, and
don't kick the baby.
I picked up 4,500 books, and it's just like, that's a lot of books. Like my whole I'm literally surrounded by boxes right now, like just boxes of comics that I gotta unpack, then pack, and then ship to people, and then I gotta unbag and board some, sign some, kiss some, initial some, stamp some.
Hopefully not mushroom stamp.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like. And then I got to get my stretch goals together. I'm like, well, here's a magnet, here's a sticker, here's a mini print. And it's like, oh, God.
So you did something for everyone, and COVID was like, stay in your lane.
Yeah, right. I did an all ages book. Like right when Diamond shut down, I told retailers, I'm like, you could sell this book in your shop. And retailers bought the book. And I'm like, that's really cool. And then they're like, what about issue 2? And I was like, no, I'm going to go back to banging clowns. The real money's in the clown porn. It's in the clown. It's not in the all ages book.
Stretch goals. Yeah. So I'm sure eventually we're gonna get the totally rad condom or some crazy. It's gonna glow in the dark.
Yeah, I've looked into the condom thing, because I know Polito has done it a couple times, and I've looked into it, but I'm just like, I'm nervous. I don't think they do. I think they do. They sometimes do unlubricated stuff. So it's like, if I could do that if it's set in heat, it doesn't
ooze out on the books.
Yeah, that's what I'm really worried about. And also I'm worried that someone's gonna get that and actually use it and then be like, your condom didn't work. I have a baby.
So yeah, Jim's booth is behind the black curtain. Condoms. Yeah.
It's like the Wizard of Oz. Never mind the man behind the curtain. And I'm just back there
Oh man! Oh, I can just see you now with the top hat and everything, with the fucking red nose on. Come and check out your books. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard.
Porn. If Tom Hutchison didn't do a Oz book, I would do the Totally Rad Land of Oz, and then it would just be fucking Dorothy getting railed by the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, Cowardly
40
Lion,
Munchkins.
40 Munchkins. Oh my god!
Come on, ride a train and ride it. Woo,
woo. The Wicked Bitch of the West. Yeah, I mean, it writes itself. I mean, I could easily do it, but then because I created this damn where is it? Here we go. Because I did one character with cat ears. Now everyone's like, well, you're just stealing stuff from Tom Hutchison. I'm like, no, my character has sex with people. His character does not do what my character does.
His character's a superhero. Mine's a super slut.
Yeah,
Here I come to suck you dry.
Well,
that's what she says when she comes in the room, right?
It was funny too, because now that I have
my god, Toto's getting in there. Get out of here, Jake. You've been banned. Don't give him any ideas.
Now that I have these books, because Tom does the whole Catterday thing, and I'm like, well, I can do Catterday now too, but to a whole new level.
Hey, listen, you got plenty of time, because it's not even April yet. What we need are some like glow in the dark dildos that make lightsaber noises. So like it just like do like a run of 10 of them and like do it as an add-on on your market. I mean, how funny would that be? Like I would totally get one just so I could be like randomly in the middle of a show be like, I challenge you to a duel. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
I went to college with your father's brother's cousin. What does that make us? Absolutely nothing.
Oh man, just do a totally rad sex kit lotion, condom, and red nose.
Oh God, perfect. Screw the Wizard of Perfect. Oh no, wait, hold on. I gotta read this. Screw the Wizard of Oz. Think of the freaky shit you could do with Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Underpants.
Alice is 18 in Wonderland. Oh, here we go. We've totally derailed. Now,
speaking of railed,
yeah, now it's going to be Malice in Wonderland. She's going to be like all dressed up as like a dominatrix. She's going to have like a cat of nine tails. I'm Malice in Wonderland.
Is Alice in Wonderland? Is that public domain? Is she public domain?
I don't know. Oh God, Ed, turn around now. Like you still can. Don't look into the light. What's going on, Ed?
Totally rad Wonderland.
I don't know. Hold on. We got to look and see if Alice in Wonderland is public domain.
1865. I'm guessing it is, right? Let's see. Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass and What Alice Found There are in the public domain. The books were published before January 1923 and are in public domain worldwide. The person who wrote it died in 1898, more than 100 years ago. So yeah, I could do the totally rad Wonderland.
I'm telling you, man, Malice in Wonderland. She's like BDSM, and she lures people into Wonderland and then takes them to her BDS room.
See what I could do is like I could do like a whole like totally rad Wonderland and do like a whole like basically be like X-rated Disney-esque type Alice, but like I would do it with like CB Zane like in his zany style, right? Because that new zany style that he's been doing. Oh, that'd be fun. Oh man, I should write this down so I don't forget.
You'll be watching this whole show tomorrow. I'll be like, I know there was an idea in there somewhere.
if I just keep like, okay, we're talking about wieners, and okay, yeah, oh, okay.
Poor rabbit's gonna get it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have like a bunny character. Oh man,
Cthulhu invades Wonderland this year.
It writes itself. Cthulhu invades Wonderland later this year.
Yeah, he said
that's
yes.
Right.
It's public domain.
Oh, well, what do you know? You learn something new every day. Because I knew Wizard of Oz was, because I mean, Zenscope has done stuff with the Oz characters, and Tom does stuff with the Oz characters. And I was like, well, they got to be right. They just can't be connected to the movie because the movie is not public domain. That's
yeah.
You just gotta make it its own.
Jim, you put yourself as the Cheshire Kitty.
No, that's what I got. That's what I got Kitty Banger for.
and William Doctor says crowdsourcing the writing now, not just the funding. Hey, remember who gave you the idea? LOL. Hey, talking about ideas, man. I'm the one that told him about the Rad Max thing, and it's only taken 2 years almost now for it to finally come out. You know, it's here and being like, oh yeah, Russ had this really good idea about doing the Rad Max.
You and Lewis came up with like a bunch of names for like covers and variants once, and it was just like, if I keep reading this, I'm gonna create it, but then I'm gonna forget about it, like forget about you guys talking about it, and then you'll be like, "Where are my royalties?" And then I'll be like, "Ah."
Clown porn in Wonderland. Oh my gosh.
Clown porn everywhere. Clown porn is a whole Wonderland in itself.
Very happy unbirthday song, totally going wrong.
No, you mean totally going right.
Yeah, that's right.
do 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 do. Yeah, I haven't seen. I don't think I've ever seen that movie all the way through. Like I've seen bits and pieces of it. I can't even tell
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, I can't even tell you like what goes on in it.
Yeah, me neither. I
Other than
lost
like,
interest every
there's a
time I
deck of
tried to
cards
watch
that
it.
comes to life. Like there's like deck of cards and the Queen of Hearts. I saw there's one with Johnny Depp, I think, as like as one of the characters. They did a Johnny Depp one. Oh, it's so confusing. I don't understand the word. Like there's a Tweedledee and Tweedledum. That's all I know.
No, you got it all wrong, Jake. It's down the Alice hole.
Oh,
Oh, hi everyone. Sorry I'm late. I just got off. Well, it took you long enough to get off. Jeez, I mean, we only been talking. No, I'm just. Wonder who Alice is doing land.
hmm. Hmm. Although I do have so many books though, like it's hard to keep up. Like I'm creating all these like characters and like doing all the let's see, can't show that cover. I can show this cover. I got like, Roxy Feel Good, and it's like I gotta keep doing stuff with these characters. Like I have so many characters, but then it's like I want to do more characters. Like I started with one totally rad babe, and now I have like 16 totally rad babes. And I don't hit my 2 year point for totally rad until June. So like a year and 9 months of just creating nonstop smut.
So I'm just wondering, how many more appliance books you're gonna do before, like, you get sponsored by Kenmore or, Whirlpool. Hi
Hey,
everyone, welcome to Totally Rad Comics. We're sponsored by Cuisinart or
yeah, right.
Cuisinart, however the hell you say that goofy ass name of the shit that breaks the second time you use it.
If I could get sponsored, that'd be really cool. Because like so Toasty was actually meant to be a one shot, but then I was like, I'll do like a yearly thing of Toasty. So like this year we did Toasty the Killer Toaster, and next year we're gonna do a big book where it's Toasty kills the Totally Rad universe. So it'd be like Punisher kills the Totally Rad universe or the Marvel universe, but with a toaster killing the Totally Rad babes.
Yeah, it's like Queen of Hearts. Instead of off with the head, it's suck off that head.
Oh God.
Oh man. So see, Trish said Peter Pan is in the free domain too, but man, what about Robin Hood? Robin Hood's been done by so many. That's got to be public domain too. You could be like Robin in the Hood, and instead of like actually being in the hood, he's like under the hood of her clit. Or I am the Clit Commander. That's all I can think of now that I said that is Jay and Silent Bob.
Or like instead of Robin Hood, it could be Bobbin Hood, and it's just a chick who like wears like a hood, like Little Red Riding Hood, like wears a hood and just bobbing.
She ain't bobbing for apples. There's no trees around here, just trunks. She got that bob in the trunk.
Oh lordy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just you should have known better. The HR department should have put a stop to the show. Like knowing me and knowing you and all the crazy shit we're gonna come up with on here. I mean, where is Courtney at anyway? I mean, your HR department isn't even present. She was like, "Fuck this, I'm not even gonna attend because this shit's already gonna be out of control. I'll go back and watch it later and see all the shit I gotta patch up tomorrow."
She does like the craziest post ever. She's like, "Here's the Lick Me Till Ice Cream cover," and I'm like, I would never post that on Facebook, but go for it. And it's so, I mean, she never got in trouble, and people backed the book and got that cover. But I'm like,
or like
do that, I would have been shut down.
Yeah, or like her post about somebody said if you do something for somebody once and they don't are something about if you do something for somebody and they like it, they should pay you for it. And she's like, I guess everybody owes me for every time they've had sex with me. I was scrolling through Facebook and I scrolled back. I was like, huh? Like, what have you done to Courtney? You've violated her brain. Like, it's totally, she's gone to the dark side. She was like always like, hi everybody, and she'd get into, except for when she'd get into CB Zane show, she'd be like, what's up, sluts?
Yeah, that one, because she does she keeps doing a Totally Rad comic almost, or new cover every other week. So now it's just it started out like, hey, let's do topless cover, and now she's like, let's do fully nude. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, hey, what about an ice cream cover? Like, oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great idea, Trish. We could pick 3 of these, so we could do that. We'd be like Peter Pan, Alice, and Bobbin Hood, and then have 3 short stories, and have a final story where they all intersect, and they just have a giant orgy gangbang,
I see Peter Pan, man, just like come fly with me, Wendy. It's like, man, and the island of kids that don't grow up, and then there's the guy at the Hook Hand and Captain Hook. Now that's an original name. What are
Or
we gonna
pick
call this
original ideas. Yeah, exactly.
guy?
Hey, you know what? You know, if you get the creamy Peter Pan, it spreads easily. So.
Oh, but they get salmonella a lot though. Like they get pulled off the shelves a lot. Got a
Yeah,
lot of issues.
really bad. Courtney's just showing us her true colors and letting her freak flag fly. Yeah, that's true. What's up,
See,
Jason?
this is why I'm glad I'm not like, I'm not a woman, because it's like I can only imagine the messages that she gets because of those posts that she makes, and I'm just like, I make naked lady comics. But then I get messages like, let me see the images uncensored. I'm like, pay me money. Like, you really want to see what's under the heart emojis? You can see the entire cover. You just don't see those tiny, tiny nipples that are covered up.
William said maybe try that for a change, doing something original. Jake says, what's the most tits you ever put on one cover?
Let's see. It was probably a Steph Wilson cover. Actually, I'd say about 8, because all the clowns at point in time, all 4 clowns have been on a couple covers. No, wait. I did a wraparound cover that featured 9 babes. So I guess that'd be 18 boobs.
It's all over the place. Tristan's like, I think 12, and then you're like, I think 8, and 9. You're like, I think 18. See, that's when you know you do too many covers, when you don't even know.
I do so many covers. Like I'm probably close to 500 variants in a year and a half, across 15 different books.
God, now Ed says, who's playing in Alice's Wonderland? Her legs are a portal to another dimension. Jake said, do a Where's Waldo with just tits everywhere. You have to find.
I thought about doing that. I thought about doing something like a Where's Waldo,
like Where's Violet?
Well, yeah, where's though? It's like a big gang bang splash page. It's like find Violet in somewhere in this totally rad gang bang, and it's just like fucking arms and legs and tits and dicks.
It's definitely not going to be a Steph Wilson cover, Jack. That's for sure. I don't think you can fit 69. So, I mean, something tells me like there's going to have to be like the Total Recall chick in there somewhere. You got to offset that odd number.
The 3 boob chick. Someone did the 3 boob chick on a cover for one of their books, and I was just like, and then someone was like, why did you do that? I'm like, it's already been done. I can't compete with that. So a cover covered with breasts, and you have to find which are violets. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, or you could do the thing like, with Lena from Futurama. Instead of one eye, she's got one boob.
Oh, God. Oh, no. No. She's a Cyclops. No.
It wouldn't be a Cyclops, it would be a side boob.
Side.
Or you could do it where they got two. They got 2 on the front, 1 on the back. So when you're in the doggy style,
instead of show me your boobs, it's show me your boob.
Yeah, show me your boob, back boob.
Oh, God.
Oh man, this is just totally gone off the rails. You guys are terrible in the comments. I blame them. I blame all of them for this. You just have to have one girl showing only one tit.
I'm trying to find. I got a stack of books here, and I'm like, every book is a naked lady cover. I'm like, I can't show any of this. I got my summer camp book, actually, the summer camp preview. I got that. Yeah, under boob, but no boobs. And look, stickers.
Oh, you got stickers already for it, huh?
Boom. Yeah, those were. It was a stretch goal for the Totally Rad Life of Violet #4 Kickstarter. I was like, yeah, all right.
So have you already got your story figured out for Camp Rad Dog?
Yeah, for the most part, because it's not going to involve there'll be mention of Tom's camp, but his camp won't be showing, his characters won't be showing up in the actual book, but Yeah, I pretty much got it figured out. It's basically like, imagine if Friday the 13th and Meatballs had a baby, had sex, and then had a baby, and then that baby was 18, and then they had sex, and that's what you gotta get. Uh, it's, it's it's pretty fun. Meatballs 4. If you see Meatballs 4 of Corey Feldman, every other scene there's a topless lady, and so like when I saw that movie, I was like, this should be a totally rad comic book. That's what I want to do. And it's just figuring out how to fit all the totally rad babes into one like special book, because it's not going to be like a ongoing series. Obviously, it's just going to feature all the totally rad babes. But it's like now I have so many of them. It's like, well, these guys could be counselors. These guys can be, one of them. Obviously, the 80s slasher is going to be the killer. Maybe, I don't know. And then like I got the topless cave women. No, it's not going to be 3 words total. It'll be like maybe 5 or 6.
Beavis and Butthead got to be there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for the summer camp. I got so many books that are planned out. It's weird. It's like when I started making comics, I'm like, okay, I'll just do an issue 1, issue 2, issue 3. And now it's like I'm planning out months in advance for books, and it's like this is really weird because like I got covers. I've had covers for May the 4th since January, and I'm just like, I just want to sell these now, but I have to wait all the way till May.
And half of the Rad Dog community has probably already seen him because Jim's like,
Yeah,
he's in behind cameras. There's like, there's steam coming out from his ears and from behind his collar, and he's like, oh, I gotta show somebody.
I gotta show somebody. I just need reassurance. Like that's a really cool cover. Like just tell me it's cool. Like tell me it's pretty.
Will Jim's summer camp book be as big as Tom's?
I don't know. I don't know how many pages Tom's is going to be, and I don't know how many pages mine's going to be yet. But I mean, bigger is better. I can tell you that there may be a few more extra covers than Tom's, even though I'm not supposed to have more covers. But it's the way it works. Dan Mendoza turned in his covers for the summer camp book, which I'm actually really excited about.
So for those that don't know what summer camp, the Rad Dog. The rad portion of the Camp Rad Dog is going to be. Is it going to include characters from your universe, or what all is it going to actually include as far as character wise?
So Camp Rad Dog, which is actually right here, Camp Rad Dog. Look at that T-shirt. We'll be making T-shirts soon. So Camp Rad Dog, basically, it's like an event. Like remember, like when Image and Valiant did like that big crossover event. So basically, it's going to be like a big Camp Rad Dog is the big umbrella event, and then there's 2 separate books. There's Camp Retro, and then there's Camp Crossover. Camp Crossover is Big Dog Inc. Camp Retro is Totally Rad. So they're 2 separate books, and then we'll also have under the Big Dog or the Camp Rad Dog umbrella, we'll have crossover covers. So we'll have connecting covers of our books, where like it'll be like an archery cover, and like it'll connect, like Tom's will connect with mine, and like it'll be one of our characters, like they'll be in an archery competition. There's a swimming contest crossover cover. There is a wet T-shirt crossover cover, and also like we'll be doing like little like fun events like to get badges. Like we'll be making actual badges, like the badges you used to get like at summer camp. Like, hey, congratulations, you just sewed a you made a wallet that we're going to sell on the Mexican border. Like, yeah,
congratulations, you just made your first campfire, even though you burned down half of the tents.
Yeah. Like, even though I made the campfire for you, here's your badge. Like, all right, great. Yeah, and like fun stuff like that, like scavenger hunts and stuff like that. So it's like it's gonna be like as real as a summer camp is without actually being at the summer camp. So there's no ticks, there's no bug spray, there's no mosquitoes, but there's gonna be pretty ladies. And we have our cosplayers. We have them. They're gonna be camp counselors, and so they're gonna be promoting and sharing out the project as well. Actually, they're gonna be starting to promote in April, and like they already got their T-shirts, their camp counselor shirts, for all 3 camps. And yeah, it's gonna be. I'm super excited about
it. Congrats, crossover covers the win, and congrats, you earned your wet T-shirt badge. And see, I can already know. So Jim was probably trying to figure this out, like how to get the masturbator badge, and so he's like already got it figured out. That was the very first badge that he wrote down. He's like, "There's gonna be a masturbator badge," and it's.
It was real funny when I can't say much about like a lot of the stuff we had planned, but like when we were setting this all up, and I was talking to Tom Hutchison about this, like it was funny because I was like, yeah, man, I was like, because I used to be in the Cub Scouts, I was in the Boy Scouts, so like I used like every summer I'd go to like a Cub Scout or Boy Scout summer camp. So like I'm telling him all these stories. He's like, I don't think I ever went to an actual. I think Tom said he went to maybe like 1 or 2 camps as a kid. I'm just like, yeah, every summer I went to a camp, and then like, but it was funny because like I was talking to him like every summer, like I got a concussion, I got in a fight, like I was always getting in trouble.
Oh, I went to camp. I got sunburned so bad they had to put me on steroids. I had like 2nd-degree sunburns.
Oh,
yeah, because like nobody made sure I put on like suntan lotion and like our sunscreen. I mean, and so like we didn't have access to a pool, so we went to summer camp. I was like, holy shit, the pool's open. So I was like always at the pool, and I got fried. Like I had blisters like this big around on my back. It was bad. So like after that, like even though I was only like 8 or 9, I'm like, sunscreen first.
Yeah, we went tubing once, and I got super bad sunburn, and man, it was like, and what was really worse, it was like in May, so like I was still in school, so like I got really bad sunburn over a weekend. Went to school, and then one of the teachers came up behind me, and he's like one of those like friendly teachers, like, "Hey, bud, how's it going?" And he
slapped you right on it.
Oh man, I buckled so fast and was on the ground. I'm like, ah, and he's just like,
oh my god, I killed Jim. Hide the body, put him in the paper shredder.
Oh my god. Yeah, and like my dad was telling me some stories like when I was like 6 or 7, like that's when I first started going to summer camp. He said that when we were like my dad and like the other adults, they were like building the tents like while the kids were just like running around in the woods. And like he goes, within 15 minutes of showing up to the first time at the Cub Scout summer camp event, you went to someone else's like location, like some other like, so it was like in Michigan. So like we were from Detroit, and then there were kids from like another city or whatever that were there. We went to their like where their camp area was set up and just started fucking pulling out their tent poles and just fucking throwing fucking sticks and pine cones at these kids. Never like had a conversation with the kids. We're just fucking just throwing sticks and pine cones and then just tearing apart their tents.
Terrible, Jim. Terrible.
I wasn't the model child as a kid. I wasn't like, he's so nice. Like, no, I was like fucking Hellraiser, man.
So I want to backtrack a little bit you went into you worked on submarines for a while and you got on. How did you get on the path of Totally Rad? Like, how did just this spark in your head one day?
So basically how it all started. So I know I probably said this a million times on a lot of different shows, but basically what happened was when I got out of the Navy and I got a job working for CBCS, I was a professional comic book grader at CBCS for 5 years. And so when I was at CBCS, after a few years of grading New Mutants 98, Amazing Spider-Man 300, like you just start losing interest in comic collecting because it's just like I've seen so many New Mutant 98s, it sucks. And then like well, and so basically what happened was at the time there were people submitting Do You Poo books, Murat Michael books, right? And I'm like looking at these books and I'm like, man, like, and like Harley Finn, like there were like hundreds at a time, like all these different variants, right? And I'm like, well, this guy's making crazy money right now. Like who is this guy? And like I didn't know who he was. And like at the time, then I did research. I'm like, oh, okay, so he's been around for 30 years. And then the Zenscope books. Zenscope used to do a lot of cons where they would sell books for like $100, and it was a topless lady cover. And then you look inside the book, and there's no nudity, and it's like, what the fuck? Like they're selling. Who
False
buys a book?
advertising.
False advertising. Literally, who spends $100 on a book with boobs on it, and there's no boobs on the inside? I want my money back. That is false advertising. That is, granted, sure, you're trying to go for the cover market, but like as a reader, I'm like, I want to know what happens. Like if there's a naked lady on the book, it's got to be good, right? And then it's just like some BS where it's just like like the Grimm fairy tale books. I'm like, oh come on, man! Like
it's some BS. Jim says, but there's an actual story to it.
Yeah, there's stories and panels and
there's
and it's
a
just
story like you have to read this book. Like I just want to look at the pictures and come up with my own conclusion of what's going on.
And basically, it was just like it came down to the point where it's like, well, if these guys are making hundreds of dollars off these covers, I could do a naked lady book and put naked ladies in the book and probably do just as well, if not better. And so in June of 2019, this is while I was still working at CBCS. And what's real funny, a lot of the covers that I make, a lot of the X-rated stuff, CBCS won't grade. And I did that on purpose because I was like, you know what? I don't want you guys reading my books, because when I was a grader at CBCS, every time an indie book would come in, there would always be a critique. One of the graders would have to say something about it. And I did it too. Like, I'm like, whoa, who would read this? Like, literally. So, like, I don't want them reading my books, making fun of me. So, fuck them. They can't grade my books because they're too X-rated. But
totally rad toaster. 5 pages of story. What the fuck?
Yeah. Right. So when COVID hit, that's when they were like, we're gonna have to let you go. Because I was there for 5 years. I moved twice for the company, and they're like, we're gonna have to let you go. And I think I left on good terms, and the reason why I think they picked me out of all the other graders was because of the fact that I actually had a backup plan. Like I was doing Totally Rad Comics aside from anything else. Like the other graders,
while you were working there, yeah,
and like those guys didn't have any like backup jobs, like any fallback plans. So like I was like I was like go for the greater good. But I got a special dealer account with them, so like I could still submit books with them, like the Tamer covers I can still submit. And but yeah, ever since basically May of 2020, I've been doing Totally Rad full time, and that's been an adventure of itself. Like especially like during these crazy times, because like now, because there's still no cons. As a publisher, as a writer, I've only done 2 comic book conventions, but I've had 7 successful crowdfunding campaigns.
And let's be honest here. CBCS doesn't grade your books, not because of the adult content, just because of the fact that they have to research how many other fucking covers there are for the book. 83 other covers exist for this book.
The variants.
they're like, there's too many variants. We're so afraid we're going to put the wrong variant and have to re-slab this book. So
that used to be my job. That was my job for you. That's why, literally, if you look at if you go on CBCS's website, look at their census, look at their database for variants. I helped create that database, and it was created solely because of the fact that Murat Michaels had over 800 Do You Poo variants across, because when you do an AP is a separate variant in itself. So it was like, hey, here's the ASM 25 homage, here's the ASM 25 homage AP, here's the ASM 25 foil.
Black and white, the red line edition, virgin, yeah.
Non-virgin, AP and AP of all those. And I literally had an email chain with all these variants.
That's the only way that your books make it any easier, because we know none of those covers are virgin. So, I mean...
And people complain, they're like, you don't put the title on your cover. I'm like, it takes away from the art. Like, don't you just want to see what the art is? It's a Totally Rad comic book.
And just so you guys know, a quick disclaimer, that if you want to back anything on Kickstarter, you have 25 minutes to do so, and Kickstarter's going down for probably the remainder of the night, just so you know. FYI. They're doing required maintenance, and I just got a warning when I was copying that link in that they say it may take 2 hours. So if anything's ending soon that you guys you want to go get on it now before they shut her down, because they're not going to stop the clock on the projects. The projects will end, and you won't be able to access them. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I just wanted
No,
to.
no, it's all good. Yeah, luckily, Totally Rad Comics, we got 23 days left on this campaign.
Like,
So it's
how bad would that suck? Like, you're like one backer away from funding,
Oh, right.
and you're
We have
like
at midnight, and then
you're
they shut
like
down 2 hours before
$3
that.
away, and they're like, oh, come on, we need one more backer, and it's like, sorry, we're closed for maintenance, and it comes back up, and your project's over, and you missed it by like $3. I'd be like, damn you, Kickstarter.
Oh man, I want my money back.
You're very welcome. Well, I know there's some stuff in tonight that I wanted to hop on, so I got on there earlier because I seen there was supposed to be maintenance tonight, and so I'd hate for somebody's project not to fund or somebody to mess out on something that they want. Because I mean, if you don't go to Kickstarter during the day, you don't see that big warning on there that, oh, hey guys, we're going to shut her down. And you know how those 2-hour things last. Like, we had an emergency shutdown of one of our programs at work yesterday, and they're like, it'll be down for 2 hours. It just came back online like 5 hours ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was an emergency shutdown too. They're like, out of nowhere. They're like, from here on out, this will be unavailable for emergency maintenance. And we're like, what did you guys do wrong? Like, did you accidentally? Because it's our day force, which is our clock in, clock out. I was like,
right.
Oh, I was checking my bank account. I was like, did they accidentally deposit money in everybody's account? It's mine now, motherfucker.
What money? There was no money deposited. I know what you're talking about.
What money? It's in a foreign bank account now. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's an offshore account.
Offshore account is in, I own this country now, and it's in my own bank. Good luck getting records, because they'll never call you back.
It's like what's that movie? Office Space, where they're like they literally cheat the system, and then like they wite the note, and then the building just burns down. They're like,
yeah, it burns down, and Milton ends up with the guy on the beach. He's sipping it. That's my red stapler. Yeah, that's great. They freaking siphon off. It was only supposed to be a few pennies, and like it cranked off way more than it was supposed to.
Fractions of a cent.
Fractions of a penny. Yeah.
We're gonna go to ass jail. We're gonna go
to ass rape prison.
I like it when Orlando Jones is like the door-to-door salesman. He's like, "Hello, I used to be a former crackhead." And they're like, "Wait, you used to be crackhead?"
Yeah.
And then Dietrich Peter, he's like, "Hey Peter, man, check out channel 12. Hey, doesn't it look like Ann?"
Oh man. Well, I guess we better call it a night. We've derailed enough as it is talking about stuff, but I definitely look forward. Huh?
We've had a lot of fun.
Oh, we have had a lot of fun. I'm definitely excited about Camp Red Dog. I'm excited to see what happens with that. And there you go, folks. You got Kitty Banger is live for 24 more days. The link is in the comments. Mike popped it in there again, and everyone on YouTube, I have it popped in there as well, and on Facebook, y'all. And like I said, if you guys have anything that you need to back, you are down to 20 minutes now before Kickstarter shuts her down for the night, and who knows how long. So, Jim, I will give you the full screen, and I will let you have a chance to tell everybody where and how they can find you and who you are, and give one last elevator pitch on Kitty Banger.
All righty. I am Jimmy Noble. You can find me on Facebook, Jim E. Noble. You can also find me on Instagram, Totally Rad Comics. You can find Totally Rad Comics on Facebook as well. TotallyRadComics.com/Big Cartel for all of our web store exclusives. Also, you can find me on the current Kickstarter, Totally Rad Life Kitty Banger, which is 3 comics with over 60 variants and more to come. And because today is National Puppy Day, we have a Steph Wilson exclusive cover featuring the Many Puppy cover. And you can actually find that through me, contacting me through Facebook, or you could get it on the Totally Rad Life of Kitty Banger Kickstarter right now. You could get it for $20 as a pledge in itself on the Kickstarter, or you can get it as part of the Steph Wilson all cover tier. So you can find me on Facebook again. I'm easy to talk to, and yeah.
Don't kick the baby. I'm telling you, we got to get Steph to do a homage cover to that that Ike, and have Dustin and you.
No.
Yeah, come on. Yes. That's why we got to do it. So Jim, you need to stop hanging kitties. Get out of here.
I'm dropping them like it's hot.
Dropping them like it's hot.
Meow.
Meow. So thanks a lot for being on here tonight. I'm going to kick you to the back room for a minute. I'll be back in just a second. Have a good night. So, guys, thanks a lot for being here tonight. Yes, we derailed very heavily and had a lot of fun because that's what it's all about, man. Having fun and going with it and getting the crowd engaged and having a blast and, yeah, and banging. Yeah. Well, whatever. Hanging, banging, whatever. You know, got to love that fat fingering. Autocorrect thinks it knows what you want. But everyone, thanks a lot for being here. Like I said, thanks for coming and checking it out. Check out Kitty Banger live on Kickstarter now. Go get it. You got 20 minutes left to back anything you need to back on Kickstarter that's ending tonight. Go get it, because if it goes down for the night, you're not going to be able to get it. And also check out Camp Rad Dog. Go look for the Facebook group. I should have grabbed the link and put it in the description. I'll update it later. Check out Camp Rad Dog. There's a group for it. Become one of the campers and check out the counselors, which will be a whole bunch of cosplayers. I think we got Marseille Phillips and Morgan Bailey, and I don't know who else we're going to have, but those are the only ones that I know of so far, so it should be fun. Everyone, thanks so much for being here. Russ Explode Studios, projects that'll blow your mind. I'll see you guys on Sunday. You guys have a good night.